Today we have come here to tell you about three very important scientists of the Renaissance: Johannes Gutenberg, Galileo Galilei, and Sir Isaac Newton.
Johannes Gutenberg is the first scientist in this review. He was a German man, born in Mainz in 1398 and died in 1468. Later in his life, he moved to Eltville am Rhein, where he proceeded to study at the University of Erfurt. He was a very important scientist, creating early versions of the printing press. The press was inspired by the screw-type wine presses used in the Rhine Valley. Johannes Gutenberg was a great help in the advance of humanism, using the printing press to help the poor learn to read as books were becoming mass-produced.
The next scientist is Galileo Galilei. He was famous for his astronomy and his discoveries of space. Born 15th of February 1564 in Italy and dying 8th of January 1642, he was 88 when he died. Galileo started his career when, while going for a medicine class he was in, he saw a light swinging in the same time back and forth no matter where it swung from. This intrigued Galileo, and then he decided to study math and physics. After he earned his diploma, he became a teacher at the University of Pisa, and he conducted many tests, one of his most notable ones being the test of density and size, where he dropped two balls of iron at the same height. While their size were different, they fell at the same rate, proving that size did not matter but the material it was made out of. Galileo's science of astronomy was revolutionary, with large telescopes being created, allowing them to see farther and farther away into space, and the discovery of more galaxies and stars. Usually, the church would test against Galileo for the fact that they were jerks and they didn't want to lose their power to science, and eventually he was jailed until death. Galileo was contributed to humanism, with him being a teacher, spreading knowledge to his students, as well as his astronomy, discovering great galaxies and constellations.
Sir Isaac Newton was born in Lancashire, England, born January 4th. At first he wasn't expected to live past a couple of months. His dad died 3 months before he was born, and he had to run his family farm by himself. Later in his life, he started to study math and science. His uncle got him into the Cambridge Trinity College and the King's School. That's where he went to school, and also where he met his rival Robert Hooke, who was a rival for the rest of his years. Sir Isaac Newton made inventions such as the Newtonian telescope, and he discovered how gravity worked by using an apple, and also wrote the 3 Laws of Physics book and a bunch of other little things. Sir Isaac Newton helped with humanism by making new discoveries and advancing in science. And he invented a new telescope that also helped. He was a religious man, but he quickly started to go more and more over to the humanism side, and he had a big part in humanism.
Without these scientists, we would never know just how jagged the moon is, how gravity works, or how to read in general. We can thank these amazing scientists and their help on advancing the world with humanism.
And there you have it, famous humanist scientists and how they affected the world as we know it.